What's up, guys? So I was actually pretty lucky. I'll tell you guys what happened. I'll tell you guys what actually happened. I got pretty lucky. The guy said, sorry, I'm on a lot of pain meds. Um, he said my infection. He said my infection was so bad that if I didn't go in the next, I'm very swollen right now. He said if I had not come in today, uh, that the infection, the nerve was dead. So he said my nerve was dead. The pain I was feeling was a little bit pain from a little bit of the nerve that's still left. And he said the pain would have completely disappeared in a day because the nerve would have died. But he said there was like this much bacteria from the infection lodged up here. And he said within like a week or so, your eye would have closed. He literally told me my eye would have closed because the infection would have spread to my head. So I got really lucky that I went in today. It was a very long procedure. It was like really bad. Like he said, he even told me, he said, I don't know how you've put up with this pain, like really bad. And but thank God I'm okay. And like I knew it was not just like a regular tooth infection. Like I don't pussy out like that over a tooth infection. Um, Sorry, I'm like dizzy when I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, like I feel like I'm on, like air, but I feel like I'm on a cloud, and I can bounce on the cloud and bounce on the cloud and bounce on the cloud. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah. Um. So yeah. So my eye was closed. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I completely just forgot what I was talking about. So, anyways, I want to let you guys know, starting Monday, we're going to trade very heavy. We're going to trade, um, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. We're going to go full force into trading. We're going to go, like, full trading again. What am I trying to say? Like, market's going to be back open, so we're going to be full time back to trading. And I'm expecting to do like 500 pips a week, and I'm not interesting right now. But anyways, um, I'm feeling a lot better now. The pain is gone. I can finally drink something that's cold. I can finally drink something that's cold, which is really good. Because I had not been able to drink anything that's cold for a long time. And what else? Yeah, man. So so we're gonna trade. We're gonna kick ass starting Monday. We're gonna trade really hard. I think I successfully made my the orthodontist dentist dentist. I think I turned him into a mentee. To be quite honest with you, um, I think he's gonna become a mentee of Mentor Tips. As to be quite honest. Um, Anyways, I'm planning on kicking ass in 2016. I'm planning on putting behind me all of the negativity. I want to focus only on positivity. I want to focus on success. I want to focus on my students. Um, uh, because I just want to build this thing up really well. I want to build up Mentor Tips to be a very powerful program, and I want it to be lucrative and profitable for every single individual out there. It recently came to my attention that a group, about 5 to 6 of my students, my past mentees, who were really loyal to me, but I kind of sensed it from the beginning that these guys had a little bit of dishonor in them, kind of turned against me, like 5, 6 of them. Um, but it was expected because some of them I think they're trying to open up their own companies and their own mentorship programs. But a lot of people need to understand something. Running mentor tips is very difficult, guys. Like if sometimes things come out slower than they should, or if, like for example, one of the guys, someone I heard through the grapevine, um, is like all upset because my site that one of my followers, one of my fans made, Ulysses, it's realoceansky.com. It's just like a cool set we made. The guy just used filler text, and he put over 100,000 students. So these guys sat down and concocted this idea that like Razzle's trying to tell people he has over 100,000 students. Like it can't be like the guy made a mistake and he put the wrong content in there, like so everyone like sometimes looks for these little things to pick at, not realizing mentor tips is such a difficult program. It's so massive. There's so many responsibilities, and it takes it's just whatever. Like you just gotta understand that, right? So it's just some really weird people. Oh yeah, I have. If I wanted to count how many I have over a million, well over a million followers, well over a million followers. So what else? What else? So yeah, like I have like the most loyal followers in the world. My followers are amazing, but it's just sad to see some people, they like jump ship, and now, I have one of my guys. Like it's just sad. Like they get suckered in by some other companies, and now they're promoting. Like I went into an old Team Ocean Sky chat, and they're promoting IML. It's like you don't even know what you're getting yourself into. Like in me, you had a guy that actually loved you and cared about you. Like I'm rough around the edges. I am rough around the edges. I really am. But man, I'm that fucking guy that like 4 o'clock in the morning, shit hits the fan for you. I'm fucking out there. I'm your soldier. Like I'm your soldier for life. Like yeah, man. I'm an angry guy sometimes. I'm rough around the edges. You know, whatever. Like I try to overdo things because I really want to make them really big and really powerful, and sometimes like I miss my timelines by a bit, but I eventually always get it done. Like look at a mentor tips. Everything I promised, I've exceeded. It took a little bit longer. It took longer, but everything I promised, every single thing I promised, I exceeded. And like I work for you guys, like I fight for you guys. I spend like there's nothing that you guys could ask me, nothing that I wouldn't do for you. Like it is impossible. It is fucking impossible that you guys would come and say we want something, we need something, we lack something, and I would say no. I would do anything for you guys. Cody, what's up, buddy? Clever investor in the house. Cody, I'm high on Percocet, so don't mind me. Thank you for joining us, Cody. Share the feed, Cody. My buddy, if you guys are interested in learning how to dominate real estate via wholesale, head on over to cleverinvestor.com and check out my buddy Cody Sperber. He is the real estate genius. And Cody, I think I just did that advertisement pretty good. Better than you. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'm a little bit high right now, but check out the Clever Investor, guys. Cody Sperber, wholesale genius. So, and apparently trying to copy my chandeliers, but it's okay. You can copy my chandeliers. So yeah, guys, I just want everyone to have an awesome 2016 and just focus on positivity. Like if there's no competition with anybody. I just think everybody should synergistically work together. Like look, Cody's got a program, I got a program. Look how well we mesh. Buddies. Like Cody and I have never even talked to each other about how much money we make, who makes how much. It's just it's so much like you gotta focus more. All right, you gotta focus on success. To focus on success, you gotta just constantly build. You can't latch on to little issues in life and little problems in life, and you just can't. You got to focus on the prize, right? And the prize is always ahead of you. The prize is never behind you. So you got to constantly look ahead of you. You know? Like, it's sad that I see some of my students that turn against me and stuff like that over nonsense, over something as minute as, like, a misspelling on a site that said 100,000 followers. I mean, 100,000 students. I mean, it's sad. It's sad, you know? So, because they hurt themselves in the long run. Because in me, I'm that guy that'll do everything for you, right? Everything. You ask, I do it. You know, if somebody was to come and say, oh, Reza, we saw on another site, they have this. You'd have it like that. Like that. You guys know that, right? I mean, like again, look at mentor tips. One guy, imagine, just me, you know? Exactly, Cody. Can't let little things get in the way of the bigger picture. You know? Cody, what's that thing you always tell me? What's that thing, Cody, you always tell me? See, one thing you guys don't know is guys like Cody and I and Andy Frisella and I and Steve, man, we talk to each other. And, you know, we give each other advice all the time. None of us, you know, and that's why we're successful people. Because we can take advice from one another without ever feeling like, oh, is that guy better than me or is he wealthier than me? That doesn't even cross our mind. Because naturally successful people like us, we're so open to just taking advice from each other. Cody, what's that thing you always tell me when I'm being too picky or like you're jumping over dollars to pick up pennies or something? He always gives me that. He always says that to me, you know. And you know, there's been times where Cody's given me tons of advice. There's been times that I've given Cody my couple cents, and Steve's given me a cent, and I've given him my cents, and Andy's given me. And none of us will ever look and say, oh, I know more than him. Or, you know, never. It's impossible. It's impossible. You know? There's been times where I've harassed Cody like at fucking 12:30 in the morning. Messaging him, dude, are you there? And he doesn't respond. And I'm like, dude, why aren't you fucking responding to me? I need to talk to you. Like, you know, you gotta be able to accept, you know, accept, what do I want to say? Just accept, sorry, I'm a little bit high right now, but criticism, whether it's negative or positive, it's constructive, right? It's constructive, you know? And to be a successful individual, you got to put down your pride. You got to put down these nitpicking nonsense, you know? At the end of the day, I give education, all right? Cody gives education. Andy gives education. We all give education, all right? Now, it's up to you to take that education, harness it, and work off of it. You know, at the end of the day, right, all of you, every single one of you, none of you would be involved in Forex if it wasn't for me. I introduced it to you. You know, and then I turn around and I see some guys that, you know, originally were so gung-ho Reza, just because mentor tips got really big, you know, I don't think they wanted mentor tips to get so big, and they think there's like, mentor tips is not running perfectly. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Mentor tips is so massive, running 100% perfectly. So massive. So what if a module takes a week to mark? You should be happy and thank God that you're even getting that module with what you're paying. Like, you should be thanking the heavens that you're getting 1% of what I'm giving for that price. You know what I mean? You know, like for what Mentor Tips charges, you shouldn't get anything other than maybe one live session a day. One live session a day and maybe the Forex and chill. You shouldn't get any of the downloads, none of the other sessions, no business mastery, no real estate, no Forex, no none of that, no signals, no mobile applications, no signals to your phone, no archives. You shouldn't get any of that. Any of that. And the sad thing is, those people, I actually found who they are and I banned them. I actually closed their accounts at Mentor Tips. It's sad for them because they are going to hurt. You know, I've got stocks. I've got stocks coming out. I love you, Cody. Thanks, buddy. I'm just giving them a little bit of a lecture on focusing on the prize, focusing on success by looking forward and not nitpicking at small things in life, because you're not going to be successful if that's what you do. If you're here, Cody, can you back that up at least? To be successful, you got to focus on the prize. You got to focus on the future, right? And that's it. Just keep looking forward. Just like this, no backwards. So, anyway, peace out, Cody. Thanks a lot, bro. If you guys want some real estate advice, if you guys want to learn how to wholesale, head on over to cleverinvestor.com. And Cody's got a nice introductory video there. But guys, do you understand what I'm trying to say? You got to focus on going forward. You can't focus on looking back. And you got to have loyalty, because look at this. If you don't have loyalty, some of you, my fans are 99% diehard for me. But that 1%, if you don't have loyalty to me, after what I have done for you, you're not going to have loyalty to anyone. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to make you never succeed. You got to be loyal to people that help you, because those are the same people that will pull you out of the mud. You guys really don't know what I've done for you. I'm not trying to rub it in your face. God, if you guys knew the effort I put in for you guys, if you guys knew the walls I take down for you guys, how much I care for you guys, if you guys only knew that, you would never, ever complain about little tiny things like a module was marked a little bit late. You have no idea how much money I spent on Mentor Tips 2.0, or the fact that there's so many new tools I've added to Mentor Tips 2.0, and that every single month new tools are being added over and over again, and how powerful Mentor Tips is. You have no idea how blessed you are to have a guy like me sitting with you all day, every day, making sure you succeed. I've raised capital for the family. I've donated money to the family when they needed it. I've done so much. And really breaks my heart that I see some people, I've seen a couple people, make these big complaints. You promised us everything was always going to be free. Why are you charging? And it breaks my heart to see that, because with the 97 that I charged, there's still haters getting in. Could you imagine if it was free? Do you really think we would ever be able to have a live session without people just attacking? You got to understand that. Like, you guys really need to know who I am. And one day I'm going to be gone. I'm not going to be here forever. Someday I'll be gone. You really need to understand what I've done for you guys. The amount of fights I've had with companies for you guys. The fights me and Igor have had at 8 o'clock in the morning because none of us have slept. The neglect I showed to my mom and dad because I did not go see them when I was building Mentor Tips. Look, I'm sick. I just had major intrusive surgery in my mouth. I'm still on here talking to you guys. Charge $1, this guy says. I'm just going to block him. I do a lot for you guys. But you have to understand, I'm still only human. At the same time, with all the work I'm doing to build this for you guys, I'm fighting against haters. I'm fighting against people from Capital Trust Markets that are trying to bring me down every single day, writing nonsense about me. On every positive post I make, they go write something negative. On my family stuff, they go write something negative. Every day, trying to bring me down. So I'm fighting against those guys every single day, trying to protect you. They're trying to bring mentor tips down, but they can't. They can't. I'm too powerful. We're too powerful as a family. And it breaks my heart to see some of my loyal followers, like about 4 or 5 of them I've caught. And I'm not going to mention their names, but it's pretty sad, Pretty sad. Yeah, I've got over 3,500 students. That's a lot. But I worked hard for them. And I continue to work hard for them. And I will do anything for them. I'm not a multi-level marketing company. I'm not a marketing brand. I'm one guy trying to change the world. And I will. And if I gotta go down someday protecting my people, I will protect my people. But don't ever judge me. Ever. Because what I do, you could not do. And I'm looking you in your face. What I do, I stand here today telling you what I do, you could not do, and you would not do. Because you would not make the sacrifices I've made for people that I don't even know. All right? Stay true to people that are there for you. Stay true to the people that have put their life on the line for you. You understand? I've done a lot for you guys, and I'm going to continue to do a lot for you guys. And believe me, this is the tip of the iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg. This is nothing. Just wait. Wait and see what Mentor Tips does. Wait and see what I do for you guys in 2016. And to those that I had to throw out of Mentor Tips, I'm sorry, but you didn't show loyalty to me. For me, this is not about a program or a monetization. It's about building a family. It's about leaving a legacy behind, I am going to be in Forbes. I am going to be one of the wealthiest guys in the world. You know why? Because I'm good at what I do. I work hard. I work really, really hard, guys. And you should do the same. And always protect your loved ones. Always protect your family. And the sad thing is, those people that I blocked, if they came to me today, I'd still be there for you. For all the guys that talked behind my back, if you probably, and you all know that, if they called me at 2 o'clock in the morning and said, bro, I'm fucked up, you guys know I'd get out of bed for them and I'd help them out. In fact, I think everybody knows, even my worst haters, the people that all do nonsense behind my back, I'd be there for them if they needed me. Because my mother raised me with a lot of love. My mother gave me a lot of love. I was never denied love from my mom. And she gave me so much love that I've got so much love to give. I've got a very big heart. I can get upset. I can get angry, but my heart is very big. And I will do everything for other people. Even to the ones who have defied me. If they needed me, I would be there for them. So, the ones that did defy me, just be ashamed of yourself, because you went against a very good guy. Doesn't matter what's written about me online. It's all bullshit. I think we all know that. They've been People have said I've been a bad guy for a year. If that was true, I would have been locked up a long time ago. I just have a bad temper. I already accept that. But that's because I'm so passionate. I love passionately, I fight passionately. So you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, just a little bit ashamed of yourself. Because you went against a very good guy that would have been there for you forever, like a brother, you know? So, this is me. You know, I'm here to help you guys. And some of you that have sent me emails, very personal emails, and you saw how fast I responded to you. You know, I don't just say, oh, I'm going to make money off of people and bullshit them, you know, send all the phone calls to my assistant. Man, admit it. You guys all know. If you've messaged me or called me, I have picked up the phone. I have spoken to you. I have talked to you. You know that. You know. So, let's really do something big in 2016. Let's really make a lot of money. Let's be successful, guys. Let's focus on building mentor tips together. Okay? Let's just focus, really focus on building mentor tips together. Let's create such a powerful platform. You know, we got to work together as a family to build a powerful, powerful system. Something that no matter what, has no inefficiency. I told you guys, I will financially back you on everything. Any idea you have, if you think something we need in mentor tips, I will financially back you and I will build it. Anything you want. Anything you want. I think you can admit our course is the most in-depth, powerful course in the world. Admit it. Just be a man and admit it. Say, Reza, your course is the most powerful course in the world. Bar none. Your signals are 99% accurate, Reza. The indicators you gave us are the best indicators you can get. You have more live sessions, Reza, than any other company in the world. You've got the best team of fundamentalists in the world. Reza, you're the only one that calls the students every day. Reza, you work day and night and make upgrades when no one asks for the upgrades. Reza, you do everything that we want, and we love you. That's what you should say. That's what you should say. Not, oh, the content on the site wasn't fully done. Oh, the indicator took a little bit too long to set up. Oh. Focus on positivity. You see, you can't win in life if your mind is clouded with negativity. You're not. Why do I always win? I win because my mindset is positive. You see, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Listen to me. That if I get pushed down a cliff, as I'm falling down a 20,000-foot drop, you know what I'm doing? I'm finding the most lucrative area to fall on so I can capitalize and make money there. I'm positive. I always think positively. I always think about capitalization. You see, my mind is constantly thinking about business and success. You can't succeed if you're constantly thinking about negativity or you're insulting someone else. That negative vibe creates negative energy. Negative energy consumes you, drains you. Even on a scientific level, it releases cortisol into your body. Cortisol eats you from the inside. You gotta focus on positivity all the time. Why do I succeed so well? Case in point, 9 months ago, when CTM was going down, do you have any idea how much attack I was taking from everywhere? All over the internet. Phone calls, internet attacks, my friends attacking me. Blah, 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 blah. CMP, police, FBI. He's going to get shut down. He shut the company down. No, I didn't. I just closed down my business. While they were attacking me, instead of me going like this and throwing jabs, I said, peace out. Y'all stay there. I'm going to build $1 million business here. All right? Like here, an idiot like this. Blocked. Open another account. Just keep opening accounts. You know? While you guys are going to nag, I built another multi-million-dollar business there. And it's been 1 year and not one person has been able to prove their claims. So what happened? Reza became 10 times more loved than he ever was. I am more loved today than I was pre-CTM. Everybody loves me. I built a multi-million-dollar empire in the last 1 year. Well, people attack that other business. That's positivity. Power of positivity. P-O-P. You gotta be able to bounce, baby. You gotta be like a bouncy ball, you know? No matter how hard they throw you, you bounce back harder. You know what I mean? You gotta be a bouncy ball. Always be a damn bouncy ball. You know, if I fucking come back in the next life, I want to come back as that fucking bouncy ball. Because the harder you throw me, the harder I'm bouncing back. That's what I am. You throw me against that wall, I'm coming right back at you, baby. No matter how many times you do it. I'm getting up every single time, but the benefit is I get up with more knowledge, more energy, more power, and I fucking go till I fucking win. I don't stop until every single thing that I want, I got. Ask my mom. My mom says, this kid, whatever he fucking wants, he gets. He's a persistent little fuck. And I am a persistent little fuck. You know why? Because I believe in myself. And I want to live this life to the most biggest capacity it can offer. I don't want to waste my fucking life being an idiot. And I've told you, you got the opportunity to change your fucking bloodline, kid. You got the opportunity to go out there and fucking give it your all, kid. You know why? Because you got more resources today than anyone ever fucking had. Every single day that goes by, the resources on this planet expand. Our intelligence expands. What's your excuse? What's your fucking excuse for not making it? You ain't got none. You ain't got none. Because I'm going to continue to make it, and I'm going to continue to go to the top, and I'm going to take whoever wants to come with me. Because I believe. I believe I can do anything I want, because it's all up in here. God gave me that opportunity. He said, son, I'm going to give you 2 eyes. I'm going to give you a mouth and 2 arms. And I'm going to let you build. I'm going to give you a brain that can focus. I'm going to give you a brain that can motivate. Now go out there and use it properly, and I'll bless you. So I go out there every single day and I put it all on the line. Every single fucking day. I go out there and I give it my all. And if I fall down, that's no problem, because I know when the sun goes down that day that I went out and I gave it my all. And I did not give 99%. I gave 110. So I'm not a failure. You see, even if I didn't accomplish the goals that I wanted that day, I'm not a failure, because I tried. I gave it my all.
Failures are those that don't try. You see, quitting is the easiest thing a person can do. It's so simple to quit, right? You just turn around and make an excuse and say, well, you know what? It wasn't working out, so I stopped. You see, that makes you a failure. Because you didn't even give yourself the opportunity. You didn't believe in yourself. How can you not believe in the most important person in the world? How can you not believe in the one person you should love more than anything else on earth? Yourself. If you can't love yourself, if you can't believe in yourself, and if you can't propel yourself to greater heights, how are you going to ever make it in life? Who are you going to save? Who are you going to love? If you can't love yourself, you're the only one that matters. The only thing that matters is you, baby. That's all. Because that's all you ever gonna have, and that's the only person who's ever going to stand by your side through thick, through thin. You gotta learn to partner up with yourself. You see, your greatest asset is yourself. You gotta go and form a partnership with yourself. When you can learn to form a unconditional partnership with yourself and put yourself on the board of directors of your own life, that's when you're going to learn how to expand. You are your own greatest asset. And you gotta believe in yourself. You see, I'm just an immigrant boy. I'm rough on the edges. But look at what I have built. It's this, all up in here. This is it. This is it, right in here. I'm not stronger than you. I'm not faster than you. I don't see further than you. I don't hear better than you. In fact, I got a 10 times more difficult life than you because of all the fucking negativity I got to put up with, and I still triumph. I still triumph because of this. Mind over matter. In the game of life, I'm the fucking batter. Me, baby. Me. Go stand in front of the mirror. Look at yourself and say, you're a bad motherfucker. And you know what? Ain't nobody gonna take away your stride. Ain't nobody gonna slow you down. Ain't nobody gonna take away what you got, baby. No one's gonna take away your fucking mojo, because you know what? You're the alpha and the omega. You're the boss. You're the shot caller. And anything you want is possible, baby. Doesn't matter whether it's in the Forex industry, car industry, tobacco industry. You want to be a motivational speaker, you get out there and you fucking do it. Don't ever be afraid. Don't ever be afraid of anything. Fear consumes men from the inside. It eats them away. Fear is the #1 consumer of all men and women. Do not ever fear anything. Instead, face it. Face it, challenge it, defeat it, conquer it, and let it know that you are the alpha and the omega. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of a lack of acceptance, because nobody has the right, baby, to judge you but you, baby. You're the only one. You're the only one. Nobody can judge you. If you got a sickness, if you're balding, if you're overweight, you're beautiful. Nobody can judge you. You know why you're beautiful? Because you're unique. Because there ain't no other person in the world like you. And you got to understand how unique and precious you are. And the moment you start realizing how unique and precious you are, you'll realize that you are beautiful. You are unique. You are capable. You are unstoppable. Doesn't matter if you've got a disorder. Doesn't matter if you suffer from ADD. I have ADD. I have bipolar disorder. I have manic highs and manic lows. But look at me. It's all about you. All about you. And the moment you realize that you're the most important thing in your game of life, then everything is going to be possible. And you'll be able to accomplish every single goal you've ever set out to do. Be loyal to the ones that help you. Honor the ones that are there for you. Trust yourself and be true to every person around you. Fear nothing. Accept everything that gets thrown at you in life. And focus on one thing. And that's the prize. Look forward, never look back. Don't fear failure, because as long as you go out there and you give it your all, you give it that 100%, baby, you're a success in my book. And I will always respect you and love you. Mic dropped.